Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my Let's Play of the Elder Scrolls Online. In the last episode, we just gotten done with helping out Bal Foyen with their attack from the Covenant. And now we're moving on to Stone Falls, which is a very large area compared to the ones we've been to so far. And we have to go to Davon's Watch to warn them of the imminent attack. But before we do that, we're actually here at the gate, and we have our first little lore book to read, as well as a sky shard. So let's go and get this really quickly. And this lore book will be the first of many. Looks like I can't jump up that way. What a shame. This one is called Joran the Scald King. Joran the Scald King, born in 2nd Area 546 to Queen Mabjarn Flamehair, Prince Joran grew up knowing that his elder sister Nirnhild was fated to take the throne. A singer of rare talent in a culture that reveres the power of the human voice, Joran studied at Skald's retreat on the Isle of Gold outside Riften. There he learned all that he could be taught by the most renowned bards of the Eastern Kingdom. He was dubbed the Skald Prince of Skyrim. Joran spent most of his youth in artistic and philosophical pursuits, cultivating a broad array of artists, artisans, and performers throughout Eastern Skyrim and beyond. He spent time in Mournhold, Stormhold, Such, Elenhir, and is even reputed to have visited Solitude, the capital of Western Skyrim, in disguise. Though he claimed to have no interest in politics or the business of rule, his natural leadership qualities made him the unofficial leader of the creative community wherever he found himself. Though he received little formal schooling in the arts of arms and warfare, as little as a prince of the Nords could manage anyways, traveling across Tamriel was always a dangerous activity. His travels taught him less orthodox ways of dealing with trouble. Joran was in Riften when the Akaviri of Durkamal assaulted the northeast coast of Skyrim in 2nd Area 572. Joran and his closest comrades, the pack of bards, fought their way up the coast to Windhelm, arriving just in time to see its gates breached by the Akaviri. Joran hurled himself into the fray, street fighting being something that he had experience with, but was unable to prevent the fall of the city and the slaying of Queen Mabjarn and Nirnhild, the Brief Queen, who both went down fighting. Wounded and devastated, Joran barely escaped the sack of Windhelm alive. Feeling for the first time the responsibility of his royal birth, he decided to appeal to the Greybeards for aid, and so made his way, stealthily but quickly, to High Hrothgar. For reasons that have not been divulged, the Greybeards decided to teach the Skald Prince a Thum, one that summons a hero from Sovngarde to fight for the tongue who uses it. But in Joran's voice, the Thum became a royal call of valor, and the summoned hero was none other than Wulfharth the Ash King. Together, Wulfharth and Joran now claimed the title Skald King, rallied the Nords in Eastern Skyrim, mustering an army from the Rift and the outer regions of Eastmarch, then fortifying Riften. Durkamal, moving south from Windhelm, found Riften defended by angry Nords, inspired by the presence of Wulfharth, and eager to fight. So Durkamal bypassed Riften and marched on Mournhold, the Akaviri leader assuming that the Nords would be glad to see him go. That choice was a fatal mistake. Joran and Wulfharth led their army in pursuit of the Akaviri force, and a Nord army entered Morrowind for the first time since the Battle of Red Mountain. The Akaviri army was caught at Stone Falls between the Nords and the Dunmer Legion led by Almalexia. But the outcome of the great battle hung in the balance. until a surprise intervention from a phalanx of Argonian shellbacks led by a trio of reptilian battle mages. The Akaviri line was broken and they were driven into the sea, where they drowned by the thousands. The Ash King, his purpose fulfilled, returned to Sovngarde. In Windhelm, 3 weeks later, Jorun was crowned High King in the throne room of the Palace of Kings. Very nice. Yeah, get excited. Okay, so let's go make our way to Davon's Watch, and we'll talk to Holgen. And I'm just gonna bypass some of these folks here. These are all DLC people.
Dragons in your own homeland.
And here's the one that matters. Holgen.
Have you come from Bal Foyen? What news do you have?
We've repelled the Covenant attack there. Did the signal fires work?
Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
It does.
The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come.
I'll stand with you, Holgen.
And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tanvol Indurol's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help.
Okay, let's go.
Follow me or meet me there. Your choice.
What can you tell me about Davon's Watch?
This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
Okay, so I'll walk with you. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Excellent. Let's get going. Let's get going. The Covenant's been bombarding the city for days.
Days.
If Davon's Watch falls, all of Stonefalls is in danger. I came to fight with my old comrade, Tanvol. Poor bastard. Didn't even get a soldier's death.
It's like they were just kind of slaughtered. They're not slaughtered, but hit with something, you know? Whatever they've been bombarding with.
Will this bombardment ever stop? We're here.
Tanvol.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do.
Holgen's told me about the siege. How can I help?
The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man.
Okay, so what's the plan?
You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Induril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here.
What can you tell me about the relic?
Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
Okay, I'll go get that for you guys. Okay, so he said that it's right across the street here. Yeah, there we go. And I'm assuming we're probably gonna have to fight our way through. Shouldn't be too much of a problem though. That must have been one of his ancestors protecting this thing. That doesn't sound good. Okay, so we have the relic. Now we'll go back and talk to Tanvil.
Did you recover the relic?
I was attacked by an enraged spirit. He said you would destroy us all.
That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time.
Okay.
I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south.
How can I buy you some time?
Ask Holgan. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
Okay, I'll go find Holgan.
My orders are to help you.
Tamriel said you would lead me to the West Gate.
Then we should go.
Okay, after you, buddy. Buddy old pal.
Father said the Yakaviri War was like this.
I hope not. That would be good to have those guys back.
Such senseless death and destruction.
I agree.
Commander Holgan, I have duties with my father. Fight well.
Thank you.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got.
Okay, so what should I do?
Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious.
Okay. So what we got is a torch to burn their wooden products. Smart enough. Looks like we've got another lore book while we're here. Let's read this out of sight. Triumphs of a Monarch, Chapter 6. Chapter 6, Ranzer's War, Wayrest Besieged. Ever since my accession to the throne of Wayrest in the momentous year of Second Era 563, the question of who should become my queen consort was ever on my and my advisors' minds. King Ransar of Shornhelm had a goodly daughter, Princess Rael, and her hand was offered to me by my brother Shornhelm, both early and often. Indeed, my mind was almost made up to accept the Princess of Shornhelm when on a visit to Sentinel, my eyes first beheld the Princess Maria, daughter of King Faharjad. From that moment, I swore that Wayrest would have no queen but Maria. Of course, there was another unexpected benefit. As her dowry, she brought a trade agreement between our two states that resulted in great prosperity for all. King Ransar, alas, was wroth that I had not accepted the hand of his daughter, and he withdrew his ambassador from the court of Wayrest. Although Ransar was invited to my wedding to Mara in the spring of 566, like the other kings of the Covenant, he stayed seething in Shornhelm. I should perhaps have paid more attention to Ransar's Chaler, but I was so taken with my new bride and trade issues around the Iliac Bay that mountainous Shornhelm seemed distant and irrelevant. That mistake almost cost me my throne. For over a year, Ransar had been quietly mustering his troops and emptying his treasury to hire mercenaries. In last seed of Second Era 566, he led his army out of Shornhelm in a lightning strike to the south. Ransar had marched through Alcaire and Menevia almost before we were aware of his approach. The Shornhelm advance guard reached the gates of Wayrest while the local militia had quickly mustered were still filing through them. This was a moment when history trembled upon a cusp, and the attacking Old Gate Lancers scattered our militia and took the gate. Wayrest could fall to her attackers within the hour. Fortunately, I was personally present at the gate, along with my Cumberland guard. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, I had my bannermen sound the charge. I led the gate guards and my household troops out against the Old Gate Lancers. My men were full armor, and I, though unarmored, bore at my side the mighty Orichalk scalpel, an enchanted broadsword of many virtues. The scalpel, drawn for the first time in anger, flashed and hummed like a blade in a sawmill, and we hurled ourselves upon the Lancers. Our enemies, who suddenly found themselves opposed by armored veterans rather than panicky regulars, were further confounded by the sudden onset of a thunderstorm. Lashed by hell, their horses terrified by lightning, faced with the Orichalk scalpel scything through their necks and limbs, the vaunted Old Gate Lancers hesitated, then broke and ran, pell-mell from the gate. By the time Rancer's main forces arrived on the scene, our troops were all within the walls. The gates were shut up tight, but the King of Shornhelm was undeterred. The city of Wayrest found itself once more under siege, and Rancer, with more craft and foresight with the Reachman Dorkarak, however you pronounce that, had to come with siege engines in his train. Alright. Now let's go talk to Holgan.
I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done?
Burn down their siege gear as you requested.
The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that.
Where do you want me?
Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
Okay, I will go protect him. Alright, let's go head back to the tombs. Oh no, they're already under attack, huh?
Heed my call. Bolrith, I summon you!
Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
Seem to be on one of their
Destroy
ships
that
here.
thing. Hack it apart.
Uh-oh. Oh, they think they're gonna kill that?
Ancestors, preserve us.
It's just raining fire. Didn't destroy the boat, but, you know, definitely killed everybody on it. Feels bad for them. They thought they had a chance.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today.
We've won the day?
Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bulrith. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
Oh, nice, man.
Bulrith has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Davon's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs, in the depths of Ash Mountain.
Okay, so what needs to be done?
I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand.
Where should I go?
You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done.
Okay, so I'll go report to Garin.
You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son.
Can you tell me more about Balrith?
Bulrith is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bulrith is a powerful weapon at our command.
Okay. Very nice.
Yay!
And in that case, we are going to end the episode here for today. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you feel like, and I will see you guys in the next one.